Honal Precision. I've got to say, just driving up to this company, it is on point. It looks brilliant inside and, of course, from the outside as you drive up. Now, Honal Precision, what is it that you do?
We started off as a honing company going back 25, 30 years, and we expanded then into deep hole drilling, deep hole boring and CNC turning.
So let's go back to honing. What is it, just in case nobody who's watching knows?
It can vary depending on the application, but generally the process itself is removing minimal amounts of material from round bores to either achieve a tolerance or a surface finish that can't be achieved by machining alone.
And are you the only company that will do this in the UK, or is there a USP that you follow?
No, there are other companies that can do honing. Some specialise in very small hand honing, some specialise in large hydraulic honing. We tend to cover most of the bases in between. Right. So at the end of the day, the thing that makes us special is the fact that we have everything, all services under one roof.
Okay, so let's go on to the next service then. Deep hole drilling. Yeah. What are your capabilities here and what is it?
We tend to start at 3mm up to around about 20-25mm on deep hole drilling, gun drilling. It's referred to as both terms, which confuses people. But usually lengths up to 1 to 2 metres. After that, we tend to use deep hole boring because it's much more efficient and cost effective for the customer.
Okay, so what are your capabilities, but on the boring side then?
From 20mm diameter up to 250mm diameter, 3 metres long.
And so what industries is it that you cover really? Because, you know, I can see there's quite a lot of parts around.
Yeah, every single industry. Medical, aerospace, hydraulics, defence, oil and gas. The majority of the work at the moment, thanks to the upturn in the oil price, is oil and gas again.
So is that the type of work you're kind of looking toward, or are there other industries that you're open to?
We're open to any industry. If you need precision tubular type components, then we're your people, starting from 2mm diameter all the way through to 250. So if you've got anything that needs 2-axis machining and a hole through it, we're the people to speak to.
Now, if I was a purchaser coming up to your company, how could you kind of sell your company to me? Because you are unique. So really, what's your USP? What kind of drives you?
I think in this company in particular, it's service. The customer drives us. At the end of the day, what the customer needs, we try and deliver and exceed above their expectations. We have a lot of procedures and processes in place that make us different to our competitors and to other companies within this industry. Things, for example, like automated order acknowledgements, automated notifications the minute that the job's completed. So it's things that take the stress away from placing an order with a subcontract company.
That's kind of leading into Industry 4.0, isn't it? It's the future, really.
But we've been doing it for the last 10 years.
So, and you're busy?
Yes. Thankfully, this last 12 months, we've seen a distinct upturn. We've had a couple of quieter years, and I think most of the industries sort of felt that, particularly if they were specialists in oil and gas. But thankfully, you know, we're starting to see a return to the good old days, as they say.
Yes. Is there any other facilities that you could sell to us in a sense that, you know, are you milling here as well? Are there other capabilities alongside what we've already mentioned?
We tend to stay away from milling, to be honest, apart from a little bit of tool room milling and things that we need internally, because the majority of our customers and the people we're supplying into are machinists. So we don't want to go treading on our customers' toes.
No.
So, but we do also offer roller manufacture. We do a little bit of dynamic balancing as and when customers require it. And also, occasionally, we will do some external honing, which again, we don't tend to advertise, but if the customer wants a particular surface finish, then we'll, yeah.
And you say you're a one-stop shop, so can you explain this to everyone?
Yeah, basically we can supply material, saw it, face it, drill it, bore it, hone it, turn it, thread it. And so again, if it's a tubular type component, in addition to that, that sounds quite limiting. We do have a CNC gun drilling machine which will gun drill mould plates, block work, cylinders, that type of thing.
There's a lot going on here. Brilliant. Well, thank you so much. And what we're going to do is maybe go see some parts, if that's all right?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Looking at the components that you do here, some people may look at the components and what you do and look at them and think, this is simple, this is easy to manufacture this type of components, but there's more to it than meets the eye.
Absolutely. You have a number of factors. One of the biggest complaints, I think, especially with deep hole boring, even from the engineers, once you press the button and the head starts cutting, that's it. You have no control other than hit and stop. So if you have a tooling failure or the material's not quite the way you expected it to be, that's a hell of a lot of material that could be in trouble. So you have to make sure that you are spot on with your setup.
I mean, over a 3 metre length, if the bore was to drift, how would you overcome a problem such as that?
Well, there is a standard within the industry that usually a millimetre per metre you will get drill wander. What we always recommend is that customers start with oversized material, we then do all the bore work and then we'll turn the bore true. So the outside diameter then will run perfectly concentric to the inside diameter. However, certain materials, obviously, bigger diameter material means an extra expense, but it does guarantee quality. But if you look at our website, we do have a number of technical guides that explain what we do to make sure that you get the quality you need.
And this is such a skill to effectively to know how to overcome these issues and problems that you can and will incur doing parts of this size.
Yeah, but engineering's all about learning. Engineering's all about going through learning curves. And we've done that over the last 20 years, which is why we're so good at what we do.
And you never stop learning, do you, really?
No.
I know that you've done some blogs regarding the honing and the deep bore drilling, so we want people to go and have a look at these blogs.
Yeah, absolutely. We've written them to actually take away some of the hidden aspects of our processes, because customers need to understand that when we quote, we're quoting for the whole job. We're making sure they're getting the quality at the end, not just on our process.
And you're growing, you're looking to invest in more machinery, and it's such a significant investment in machinery and equipment, tooling, etc., to even be able to do the work that you do in the first place.
Absolutely. Our next investment's another 3-metre lathe. We need to expand the turning capacity. We can't keep up with demand at the moment, so we're working extras on night shift and basically making sure that we continue to keep our lead times as short as possible.
You've certainly got lots of USPs. There's not many people who've got the capabilities that you have here, and congratulations for doing such a good job, and long may it continue.
Thank you.
Graham, today we've seen boring, skiving, honing, great components and highly accurate, because you've got things like aerospace 9100 Rev C at the moment, going to Rev D. It needs inspection now, so what are you actually doing here?
Basically, we're inspecting all the parts through various equipment that we use. And because my trade was Rolls-Royce, I've come to work for Honal. Because of their large depths and diameters, I'm able to check out the sizes using the relevant equipment that's given to us.
So it's usual measurement equipment, CMM, so you've got your mitotoids, for example, here, but you've got that expertise in terms of the longer and sort of cylindrical tubular parts.
Yes, we have, and we use extended bars tooling for those. They're all calibrated in such a way that we can actually gain the required tolerances that any of our customers are asking for.
Now, say customers, aerospace, supercars, F1, things like that, quite demanding customers?
Very demanding. We get to stages where they will bring a job into us in the morning and they probably expect it to be finished by the afternoon so they can actually put it on their appliances.
You normally have it ready by lunchtime just in case.
We try to, but not always.
Graham, thanks. Just a final piece of the puzzle, Honal, brilliant. Cheers.
Okay.